Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 20 of the Rigger Ridge series. In the last episode we started working on this diversion area. We got it constructed just in the nick of time where the bad water now is going this direction instead of into the water area, and now we are having the beavers start to construct these series of floodgates, and we're going to be able to store up some water in here during the wet seasons, and then during the droughts we can slowly release some through here, and during the bad tides it'll look similar to what it is right now where we just have it spilling on through. We are also in the process of putting dynamite in this area and up here to expand how much our water storage is during droughts and bad tides, although we're a little late to the game because it looks like we're already actually running a little bit low on water, and we can't detonate this quite yet, otherwise the showers will dry out, and we don't want to do that for as long as we can. So we'll hold off until the water level drops to this second tile over here. Gonna do the same for these. We'll wait until the drought has evaporated some of this water, and it might even be sometime during the next wet season that we detonate all this. But we are in the process of getting a lot of dynamite placed, and we should actually start getting some of these paths cleared and then filling them in with dynamite. It looks like we have these 3 log storages that are full, so we're going to empty these into the main warehouse, which is all the way over here. This is not the most efficient system, but right now it's kind of what we're dealing with. Might be worth getting another large, or not a large, but an underground pile created over here. On the bright side, even though we are not doing great in terms of water sitting around, we do have over 4,500 water, so we will not be thirsty at all. In fact, it might be worth setting up a couple of fluid dumps over here and then in this area, since we've had well over 2,000 water by the end of the droughts and bad tides, so there's been no shortage of water, and might as well start it now where we have, well, not start having a shortage of water, but start having some fluid dumps. So bump that up, and then we'll do the same over here. Oh, and it looks like I forgot to raise this up. So we do have a little bit of bad water that's infecting this area, but just raise it up now. That's not ideal, but it's only a little bit. Today is also the day that we officially rename this second district, and the winner of the renaming contest is Valley High. And I saw some awesome names that you guys left down below. It's kind of hard to pick, but I think this is going to fit in really well, because one thing that I am looking to do, which is going to be a pretty big commitment, is getting some levees put across here and then get a mechanical water pump or mechanical fluid pump to pump water all the way over here, and then we're going to make a beaver made reservoir, probably put some levees along the back and then end it right over here, so that'll give some good green space all over in this area. And then we'll also have some more water for these beavers to pump throughout the dry season, because right now these guys can't be running since it would dry out this area over here. And it's kind of a valley over here, and they're up high, so Valley High. And congrats to, I think it's Life is Cam, for the comment. Throw that up right here. And there will be more in the future, so stick around. I'm not sure where the third one's going to be, because there's a lot of places that we could move or add the third district. So leave a comment down below if you think there's anywhere that we should go. That's going to be a little bit a ways off. We have a lot of projects that we got to finish first. So we are at 8,000 science, and this costs 5,000 science. So we have enough, but I did also just notice that we are running really low on scrap metal, which means that we'll need to switch this mine over here from harvesting science to harvesting scrap metal soon. And we're going to wait just a little bit before switching it over since... Oh. Well. Okay, now I'm looking at it. We have 8 scrap metal. That's not that much. So I think it might be worth switching this over because these guys are building as much as they can. Yeah, we have a lot of potential for metal block storage. Looks like these guys do have a decent amount, but not quite enough. So we're just going to go ahead and switch that now. And then we also need to worry about gears and treated planks. We do have some treated planks and gears, but that is going to mean that we need to add some more. And I thought I got rid of this already, but we already have 3 farmhouses over here. So we'll add a gear workshop, and then we're going to also need to add another lumber mill since gears use planks, and we also switched a couple of the bots to be beaver jobs from these lumber mills. So we'll get that set up, and then a woodwork shop. This will be bots as well. We do have plenty of pine resin, and it looks like they haven't gone through quite all these trees yet, but we are going to unmark some of these to get chopped down. So we have a few things that they can build. We might even need to make one more lumber mill or gear workshop, but for now we'll stick with this. That's plenty to do for Mountainville, and we have so many unemployed beavers. We can maybe switch a couple of these. Oh, let's do this. We had a bunch of trees that were ready to be harvested, but now they're not, so we can start balancing this out a little bit. Same with over here. So with all of this going on, there is quite a bit that we're doing. We will need to have enough wood, so we're going to unplant some of these birches, and then we'll put some more dense wood in, like the oak. And we're going to need to get some more places to expand. Uh-oh. That's not good. But we're going to need to expand our tree farms. And this might not be a bad area. We'll have to do some manual irrigation, add some dynamite in and some fluid dumps, which I've been saying we're going to do forever, but haven't actually done it quite yet. And while I've been chatting away this whole time, looks like the beavers have been making exceptional progress on all of this. So they are just about done. Get a couple stairs over here. Oh, look at that. So they got the diversion tunnel set up already. We do have 8,500 science. We have the dilemma of should we throw some bots in these jobs, or should we try and get a mechanical fluid pump and then start setting this up all over here. And it looks like we are running out of water here. Unfortunately, we have some crops that are dying. Up here we have the fluid dump pouring some water in, and it looks like it's doing enough to keep this just barely afloat, so we're going to try and emulate that over here. We'll need to shove a bot over here. And I know this is not the most efficient way to keep everything irrigated, but that's what we're going to try and do to save some of these crops and keep the trees growing. And now that we have this area opened over here, we can look at setting up a tree farm and some irrigation areas. So we're starting to set up what will be the next tree hatchery, tree farm. Definitely not tree hatchery. It's for like fish. Tree farm. We're gonna be setting that up, and looks like they are starting to make some scrap metal. It is not the most efficient. We only have 5 beavers or 5 bots in there. We can start prioritizing this so they don't have to walk around to get all the resources. Gears are going down, which I am not loving. Planks are really going down. That is even worse. I think we'll need to put some bots back in here. And then wood, I think we were around 900 at the beginning, so it means we're going down just a little bit. Over here, how are these guys doing on wood? They're doing okay. They are working on this, although it looks like we have some unemployed beavers. So we'll toss a couple of these in real quick. So we have 4 days left of the bad tide, but it does look like the water dumps have been successful. Over here we still have over 2,500 water, and maybe we can pause these near the end, but we're doing pretty good. Nothing wrong with our water storage right now, and keeping stuff green. It looks like it saved some of this. Oh, yeah, this guy, he's ready to plant, but we are not ready because we have to start getting this path set up. And then we have the first lumberjack flag. We can actually get another one set up over here since we have some more unemployed bots in this district. Wow, there is a lot of wood. Oh, and hold up. All these beavers are thirsty. So we're going to change the distribution from Mountainville. They're going to send water, which is somewhere. Oh, I couldn't find it and I didn't know why. So we have that from Mountainville. They are never going to import it. They are going to export it. We'll set it down to 35%. And then Valley High, they will always import. We'll leave it like that. So let's start doing this. Okay, they're a little bit thirsty, but nothing crazy. These guys should go and grab water. I don't know why they're not grabbing water. But he's grabbing, he's carrying water. Okay. And this guy's also carrying water. Also carrying water. And then this guy, I don't know why he's just sitting here. So for some reason they just have... Okay, now he's going to get something. But these three, they'll be grabbing water and giving it to all these poor thirsty beavers. So we will need more water storage and water pumping in this district, it looks like. Probably should get a large water tank set up for them. And we will have Mountainville able to help construct it since it requires gears and metal blocks. And speaking of gears, looks like we're going up a little bit. Planks are hovering around the same. Logs are in a similar position. And then we can replant some of these. Oh nice, we can get the path set up finally. Took them forever to clear the trees over there. These guys started making catalyst, but I don't think there is any. Yeah, I bet the bots are consuming that as quickly as they are making it. Look at that, we have all of this blown up. Then we can continue moving this along here. We'll start to get the fluid dump set up. And we have just under 3 days, a little over 2,000 water, so we should be in a good spot, except for all these beavers. They are getting water delivered. Is it worth pumping this out? I think this is going to dry out in... Yeah, it's going to dry out really soon. Oh, well we should definitely turn that off. Yeah. I think that we have so many trees, it's worth pumping this last little bit of water to help them out. There is so much wood available. If we are a little sneaky and do this, yes, in this district, in Mountainville, they will be able to chop down some of these trees. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And they very quickly pumped all that water dry. And if we can get this water pump, or water dump set up, then we can unpause this and start planting some trees. We're going to go crazy on getting oak. This guy, he can't access everything right now, but as soon as we get a couple platforms in, that should change it. Now hopefully not every single beaver is thirsty in here. Nice, it looks like they don't have any water, but I don't think any of them are thirsty. And we didn't have any deaths. I think some of these guys hopefully are bringing water over. Yeah, looks like they continue to bring water over. So they're going to help out this new Valley High district. And we can probably start laying the groundwork for getting this new aqueduct set up. Now what are these guys missing? Do they not have planks? I thought I switched that. Shouldn't they have planks in this district? Oh, I bet it's because the export threshold. Yeah, oh my gosh, do they only have... Oh, they have so few planks. What's going up a little bit, but we aren't doing great on planks, so... Another lumber mill. We'll get that constructed quickly. Oh, and power. Oh, we've been at 0 power for a while. Seems like we have quite a few things that we have to deal with. Power's been a consistent issue. And now it looks like having some of these areas dry out is another one. Food and water is still okay. And we've been very intentional about keeping food up and water. We've been in a good spot. It does look like over here water dried out once again, which we were kind of expecting. I think we're fine up here, so we'll pause that. This should last the rest of the bad tide. We'll keep this going. That's keeping everything up here hydrated and irrigated. Maybe we could get some water wheels set up over here. Although this is only going to happen during the bad tide. Then these spots are going to be available during the rest of the season. So I'm going to put a couple right here. We'll have to put some levees down. I should be able to construct all this. We just need to give them a path, but they don't have any planks. If we temporarily get rid of this guy, then they should be able to construct this and then reach this over here. And where are we going to route the power? I think we're going to do this. I think we'll permanently have this water pump removed from here, and then get a lumber mill set up right here. So we're going to have it set up like this. These will feed the lumber mill directly, and then maybe in the future we can get some water wheels over here and here, and then have this as kind of a mini industrial area. Yeah, and we could even add some platforms over here so they could be on top of this area. Although we do have... Oh, this is not even the... Oh, this isn't even the drought. This is the bad tide when we still have bad water coming through here. Okay. We have to majorly upgrade our power grid coming up. So I think we're going to have to hold out on making all of this. So this is all going to be lowest priority. Yeah, we got to get power figured out. And it looks like we have the end of the bad tide is coming along. And so we're going to pretty shortly be moving into the wet season. We only have 900 water, so we're going to make sure that all of the beavers are pumping water. And I think we're going to kind of reset a little bit, focus on getting water, keeping food, and then getting enough power and cutting down trees. So, putting a hold. So I'm putting a hold on some of these bigger projects, and we're going to focus on those things right now. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's episode. We have a few things that we need to do. We did accomplish some things as well, so not all was lost today. And honestly, things went pretty well considering we're still all alive except for these thirsty beavers. So I'll turn all these on. And with that, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching.